defense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Rice rushes to the line. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to... The Owls are marching down the field. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he just kept. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. Give to the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, TCU! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Owls are in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog! First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down, got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and...
Going deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, look out! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Still looking on the move. Got it behind the line. It's James. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job.
Touchdown, Hard Rock! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a... decision.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal.
Longer. Go over.
They want to throw it. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the pressure gets there. And down he...
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, TCU! First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the route is off. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Get him some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Fire into the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quick release on the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They're going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying down the right side. And he'll... They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Owls!
Yeah, good for them. They
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 sliders, longer.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good... interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete.
He's going for a big play downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go. Squirrel.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. Got a little space. Baryshnikov should be so sweet. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute... Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little whip.
Touchdown.
The end of the game.
Number 11.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into...
Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
He looks that one in nicely.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback will audible. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Timeout, TCU.
He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the...
He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good.